Hello, all. Good morning, good evening. So let's get started. So yeah, any question, guys? I can see some of the hand is raised. Yes, anyone any questions? You can go ahead and ask if you have any questions. Otherwise, you can get started. Okay. All right, no questions. So yeah, we will proceed further. So let me share my screen. So we are going to understand what is this AI, what is generative AI, and what is agentic AI. I hope my screen is visible, guys. Yes. Just give me confirmation so that I can proceed. Is it visible? Okay. Okay. It's all right. So yeah, it's so here, first of all, we're going to understand what is this AI. Then we are going to understand what is generative and what is agentic AI. And then we are going to build up some of the use cases and we are going to deploy some of the use cases. Okay, we are going to see in this session. So let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. So let's get started. So just this is a quick intro about this class. So this is the generative and agentic AI course. This batch ID is 453. And if you have any question, you can reach out to this support email or provided mobile number. Yeah. This is the provided contact number. We can take a screenshot. And this is the WhatsApp community, guys. Okay, so you can join this WhatsApp community if you're not joined till the right. So we'll get this any update related to class, jobs. Okay, you can join through this WhatsApp community. Okay, fine. And right, if you have any doubts, right, you can reach out to this mobile number. And this is the course, right? This is the second demo session, and the timing of this is 8:30 p.m. IST. It will around 1.5 hour. Okay, a daily basis, around 90 minutes to 100 minutes. This class, okay, and it will be for next 3 months. Okay, so this is just a brief about this course. Okay, so we'll get started. We're going to understand what is this AI. If you have any question, you can raise your hand. You can proceed further. Okay, anyone any questions? Okay, no questions. Yeah, so yeah, we'll understand this. What is this AI? First of all, and then we are going to understand the agenda for today discussion. Okay, so what is the agenda for today discussion? We're going to understand. Okay, we are going to understand what is AI. Okay, what is AI? Then we are going to understand what is generative AI. Okay, and what is this agentic AI? Okay, we are going to understand what is agentic AI. Then we are going to build some of the use cases. Okay, we are going to build some of the use cases. Okay, and then we are going to deploy on cloud. Okay, we are going to deploy so that you can utilize this. Okay, so this is the agenda for today's discussion. So let's get started. So what is this AI? We are going to understand first of all. Okay, this is nothing but the AI is nothing but the artificial intelligence. Yeah, in the artificial intelligence is the made of two terms, guys. Okay, if you observe this closely, this is the first term is artificial, and the second term is intelligence. Right? The first term is artificial is nothing but the we are making some right. It's a man-made or you can say synthetic, right? It is some man-made intelligence, or you can say we are going to call it as a synthetic Okay, this is the created by human, right? Using the data, using the code, using the program, using the algorithms, by applying the statistical mathematical technique. Okay, and intelligence is nothing but the ability to think, right? Ability to think, reason, and decide. Okay, ability to think, reason, decide. It's like a similar like a human, right? How human is going to solve this problem, right? So artificial is nothing but the we are going to apply this intelligence. Okay, we are going to combine this intelligence. Okay, human made synthetic. We are going to create this synthetic power in the machine, right? With machine can think, reason, and decide. Okay, so with these things we are going to apply in machine. Okay, then it will become the artificial intelligence. Okay, so what is the we are going to make some artificial synthetic man-made. It is not a right natural. We are going to make some ability. We are going to apply some reasoning power, thinking power in the machine, right? So that is called artificial intelligence. So it's work like a human like brain. It will going to solve this, right? How we are going to solve this, how we are going to approach this, right? So it is like that we are going to create this synthetic intelligence that is called artificial intelligence, and we are going to apply this intelligence in the machine. Okay, so that is called artificial intelligence. So it is a nothing but artificial intelligence, nothing but the human made system machine that can think, learn, make a decision like a human. So we can simply write as a artificial intelligence nothing but the ability to machine to mimic the human intelligence. Okay, so let me write this here. AI is nothing but the human made or synthetic system, or you can say machine that can think, learn, and make a decision. Okay, make a decision like human. Okay, so this is the definition of AI, artificial intelligence, or we can simplify this definition. Okay, further. So ability of, we can say, we can write like the ability of machine, right? Ability of machine to mimic human intelligence. Human intelligence. So that is called artificial intelligence. Okay. So now we can say we understood this is the what is the AI. Okay. So far we understood what is the AI. Now there is a three types of AI here. Okay. If you have right, this is the AI, artificial intelligence. Whenever this branch of AI, whenever this branch of AI which helps in, you can say whenever the branch of AI which helps in creating this, making decision or predictions. Okay, whenever the branch of AI which helps in making some decisions or making some predictions. Okay, then it is called, we are going to call it as a, we are going to call as a the predict AI. Okay, we are going to call as the predict AI. Okay, we are going to call as a predict AI, or we are going to call as the traditional AI. Okay, we are going to call as the traditional AI. In this traditional AI, what we are going to implement, what we are going to perform, in this case we are going to solve this, right? We are going to learn the data. First of all, we have the data. We are going to gather the data. Okay, data gathering will be there. Then problem understanding will be there. Okay, problem understanding, data gathering will be there. Then we are going to build some of the machine learning models. Okay, and we are going to learn from data by building these machine learning models or any other models. We are going to learn from the data. Learn from data is nothing but the what we are going to learn. We are going to learn data patterns, data trends. We are going to learn from the data, and we are going to, right, learning is nothing but we are going to analyze, right? We are going to learn means we are going to basically analyze the data, and from this data we are going to learn the patterns, trend from the data, so that we can get the insight. right? Learning is nothing but we are getting this insight from the data, right? We are getting the insight from the data so that we can understand data very well, right? We can build the models, right? So in that case, for building the models, okay, so we require some of the algorithms, right? So for building the models, we require some of the algorithms. So algorithms nothing but the we are going to utilize the some of the concept like statistical learning techniques. Okay, so that in we are going to utilize the some statistical algorithms or statistical approach we are going to implement. Then in this statistical on top of this statistical approach algorithm, we are going to utilize the machine learning algorithms. Okay, we are going to utilize the machine learning algorithms. Then after this machine learning, sometimes there is a data, okay, textual data. In this textual data, we need to deal with this natural language processing. Okay, we have to deal with this using the natural language processing. Then sometimes we need to go for the advanced, right, advanced technique, advanced algorithms like deep learning. Okay, deep learning algorithms we are going to understand. And for that purpose also we require some coding, right? So coding, we are going to utilize this Python coding. Okay, so we are going to utilize the Python coding, Python knowledge, okay, to program this. Okay, so this is comes under the traditional AI or predictive AI. Okay, the branch of AI which helps in making the decision and predictions based upon the by gathering the data, by learning the data, right? We can draw the insight, draw the right patterns, understand the patterns, trends, draw the in graphs, charts, right? Then you can understand the relation, correlation between the data, features, attributes. On top of this, we are going to build this statistical approach. We are going to apply some of the statistical approach, and we are going to utilize machine learning model, natural language model, deep learning, right? We are going to utilize, and we are going to build this models, and we are going to deploy, right? So this is the traditional way to get this approach, right? To get this solve this problem. Okay, but now we can see now the branch of AI which helps in generate something new, create the something new content. So branch of AI which helps in creating new content, or generate something new. Okay, or you can say generate something new. Okay, so generate something new. Then the birth of this branch, then the we can say then the birth of this branch is nothing but the generative AI. Okay, generative AI, or you can say as a creative AI also, right? Another name is you can call as the creative AI or generative AI. Very famous, right? In 2022, this new branch come into picture, generative AI after Chat GPT, right? Okay, so so here what we are doing, so in this field, right, we are going to create or we are going to generate a new content. Okay, we are going to create or we are going to create or we can go into generate new content. Okay, the content can be, right, we are going to content can be synthetic data. Let's suppose we are going to generate some synthetic data. Okay, we are going to generate some synthetic data, or as of now, right, most of the this generative we are using for the content generation, right? Content generation purpose. Okay, in the content generation we are going to generate the textual data, right? In the content generation we are going to utilize for the text generation. Then we are utilizing for the code generation, right? Script generation. Okay, blog writing. Okay, the script writing, article writing, book writing, research paper writing, right? Then along with we are going to utilize for this image creation of the image, creation of the audio data, creation of the video data, right? So we are going to utilize this. Okay, for this, right, for this creation purpose, we are okay for this creation purpose, code, blog, we are utilizing the LLM models, large language model. We are going to understand what is this large language model. Okay, but along with the text, we are going to generate this. Whenever we are going to write along with the text, we are going to generate this image, audio, video. In that case, we are utilizing the multi-model LLMs. Okay, we are going to utilize this multi-model LLM. Okay, this is the capability. Just multimodal is the, this is also LLM guys. Okay, this is also LLMs, but why it is called multimodal? Because this is the having the multimodal capability is nothing but the, just one second. Okay, it is called multimodal LLMs. Okay, why it is called multimodals means not only generate the text, not only generate the blog, right? It will going to generate the image, audio, video data. So this is the capability of this LLMs called multimodal LLMs. And then whenever this LLMs, right, whenever we are going to use for this text, then you can call it the LLM models, large language models. Okay, for the language purpose. But whenever we are going to utilize for the generating the image, audio, video, we are going to use the multimodal LLMs. Okay, we are going to understand what is the LLMs, how it is trained, and how it is going to utilize for the for the downstream application, text generation purpose. We are going to utilize. So in this field, guys, okay, in this fields, so we'll understand what is generative AI later part. Okay, so now we are going to, there is another branch of AI. Okay, there is another branch of AI which helps in thinking, not only thinking, planning, and action. Okay, in this, the branch of AI which helps in the thinking, planning, and also action. Here in the generative AI, we are not making some action, guys. Okay, we are going to generate this content in the generative AI, but in this case, we are taking some actions also. Okay, we are making some actions. That is very important. We are going to perform some actions. We are going to build some agent. Okay, then birth of, we can say, the birth of new field, we can say agentic AI. Okay, this is called agentic AI. In the agentic AI, we are going to solve this problem statement autonomously, end to end autonomously, without human interaction also. Okay, so we are not generating the just content. Okay, that can be text, image, but here we are going to, along with the generation, we are going to plan, we are going to break down the problem statement into executable steps. We are going to perform some actions. AI agent going to perform some actions. Then this is called agentic AI. In this agentic AI, what we are going to build? So we are going to build this AI agent, right? We are going to build this AI agent. So for particular tasks, okay, for particular single task, we are going to build the AI agent. But let's suppose there is a multiple tasks will be there, right? In that case, we are going to build this agentic AI. Okay, agentic AI is nothing but we are going to build the team of agent. Okay, we are going to build the team of agent so that it will going to orchestrate. Okay, then we are going to need the orchestration, hands off will be required, collaboration among the tools will be, agent will be required. Okay, so in that case, we are going to utilize this AI agent and the team of agent to accomplish this task. And for that purpose, we require some multi-agent frameworks. Okay, for that purpose, we require some multi-agent frameworks will be required here. Multi-agent frameworks will be required to implement this AI agent and agentic AI ecosystem. So for that purpose, we are going to understand what is the land graph, which is very important. Land graph is very important. Then LangChain also we are going to cover up. Okay, LangChain we are going to cover up in this generative AI itself. This framework, LangChain, or you can say Llama index. Okay, Llama index or Llama LangChain we are going to cover in the this generative AI, this frameworks. But whenever we're going to start the agentic AI, we are going to understand what is the AI agent, agentic AI, what is this, right, the ecosystem, what is the architecture for this AI agent, right? What is the different architectures for this different agent? And then for this building, right? So for this building purpose, we require this multi-agent frameworks. Okay, this multi-agent frameworks we are going to build with the help of land graph. We are going to use the help of Creo AI. We are going to build with the Agno, PyData, or you can use the Autogen. Okay, so this is the multi-agent frameworks we are going to utilize for building this AI agent and agentic AI ecosystem. So that whatever the agent we are going to productionize, whatever we are going to build, we will going to productionize with the help of this different agentic AI frameworks. Okay, yeah, orchestrate and productionize. So this is the just overall picture. Okay, what is this? How, what is the AI? So far we learn what is the artificial intelligence. Okay, in the artificial intelligence, nothing but the, we are going made some synthetic, right? We are going to apply. Yes, any question, guys? Yeah, just 1 second. I will give it. Okay. Yeah, good evening all. So can you please share the link of yesterday open such as yeah, open source? Okay. So what was your question, Shailesh? Yesterday, yeah, open source. I didn't get your question. Open such as open source AI. Let me give the permission. You can ask your questions. Okay. You can raise your hand, guys. Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Sir, yesterday you were open some link AI open source where you see so then chat GPT that all the open source AI that link I want.
Okay. 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 This is the OpenAI link. Okay. So this is the OpenAI models. Okay. You this link you want?
This is
Okay. Okay. So this is the open AI, okay, not a open source. Okay, there is a difference between open source and open AI.
okay.
Okay, does this recording show the captions? I have some hearing issue. I'm not sure about this caption dates. Okay, but let me check. Okay, I will check with this, right? The this admin team, Rajesh. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, Rajesh. If you have some questions, for admin, how do I contact you? I will share my okay contact details. Okay, as of now, you can see. So this is the contact details. Okay, if you see, this is the contact details. You can reach out to these numbers. Okay, this is the contact details. They will pass this right cost to me, right? Or you can say what are the emails right we are getting on this. This will directly pass to me. Okay, so that you can reach out to this support or you can call over these numbers. So they will right connect with me. You can directly connect with me. Okay, through this admin team. Just make a note of these numbers. Okay, I will paste here also. Okay, does this recording show the caption? Okay, what types of coding expertise required for this course? Ranjit, okay, if you see here, the in this right very basic knowledge of Python will be required. Okay, so I'm going to cover up the required Python course. Okay, so required the Python knowledge for this course. What are the course right Python knowledge will be required for this course? I'm going to cover up in this course itself. Okay, so no worry about it. Okay, so basic knowledge about the Python will be basic, understand it, that is fine. If you don't have any knowledge on the Python, no worry, I will going to cover up. Okay, so what are the required for this course, I will going to cover up. Okay, all right. So how much coding required for this course? Any other prerequisite? Okay, see here only basic, right? Basic understanding the coding is only Python coding is required, nothing else. If you don't have any coding knowledge, that is fine. I'm going to cover up in this course, and there is no prerequisite for other than this. Okay, so no prerequisite for this. Okay, cloud services we are going to create from the scratch. Model we are going to create from the scratch. Hands-on practice will be there. Yeah. So we are going to cover right this AI course in this DOS automation guys. Okay. So here we are going to some of the use case we are going to build, right? We are going to build up some of the use cases for the DOS. Okay. For the some of the containerization, dockerization. Okay. Some of the test case validations. Okay. We are going to build some of the use cases. There will be some of the few use cases will be there for the DOS also, so that you can write while the data migration, so while the containerization, dockerization, right? So in that case, we can definitely you can utilize this AI for this for the DevOps automation part, right? Definitely, how can write the Terraform script? Okay, how can you utilize this agent to create this Terraform script? How can you utilize this? So that will be this scenario will be I'm going to cover at the end of this course. Okay, definitely we will get these benefits from this also. But here we are going to create this right AI applications, guys. Okay, if you are in the your DevOps, you are in the different operation side, you are non-technical. You can your field also you can develop a agent, AI agent or generative applications so that this application will be helpful for your use cases, right? So you don't need to make a transition to completely AI, but what from this class, what are the learning we are getting, so we can implement those learning in your application, your domain. Okay, so this kind of knowledge we will get from this course, and definitely this will be helpful for the DOps also. Okay, okay. So let us proceed further, guys. Okay, so I will take your doubts. Okay. Okay, so far any question on this part? What is the artificial intelligence? What is generative AI? Right? What is the agentic AI? Right? This how the evolution of this generative AI, agentic AI, and the traditional machine learning. So in this course, guys, okay, in this course, we are going to cover up. That is, we are going to discuss in the syllabus part. But now we can see here, we are going to understand what is generative AI in details. Okay. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand. No questions? All right. Now we are going to understand. Okay, just 1 second. Rajesh, yes, I will check. Okay, I need to also check for this caption. Okay, I'm not sure about this, whether this caption is available or not. I need to check. In the tomorrow class, I will be provide the confirmation on this. Okay, first question. The what are the prerequisite? Okay, so prerequisite for this course is nothing. Only we have to understand the Python. Okay, and this Python, what are the Python required for this course? I will be going to cover in this course. Okay, there is no prerequisite. So we don't require the having the knowledge on the right machine learning or right in the deep learning or natural language processing, because here I'm going to cover up this all the topics. Okay, so we require the understanding of the Python, natural language, and deep learning before starting the generative AI. So this course I will going to cover in this course. Okay, Python. Then I'm going to cover up this natural language processing, NLP, and deep learning also. So that this is the basic foundation will be required for understanding the generative AI, agentic AI. So this course will be I'm going to cover. And for the
June
yes,
జస్ట్ 1 తారీఖు $408 ఉంది ఒక షేరు. తెల్లారి
hello.
140 కూడా అది.
Okay, I'm just going to wait. Okay, all right. So now you can see, right? So we require this right knowledge on the deployment side also, right? In the deployment, right? We don't we have to deploy this application on the AWS or Azure cloud. So there I will going to right showcase how you can create from the scratch different AI services, how can you utilize. So no worry about the deployment side, no worry about the Python, no worry about this natural language processing and deep learning, which is required for this course. I'm going to cover up in this course. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay, so now we are going to understand what is the generative AI. Okay, so we are going to understand what is the generative AI in the details. And why to learn this generative AI? What is generative AI and why to learn this generative AI? I will take your doubt, guys. Okay, no worry. What is this? Generative AI. Okay, just 1 second, just 1 second. Okay, sorry, guys. Yeah. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can. It is suitable for this 10 years of experience also, right, Ranjit? Okay, so because whatever the learning we are getting, right, generative AI and this agentic AI, this field is started before only 3 years back. Okay, 2023, 22. Okay, so this course, as of now, you can see the every people's right, every people's in the industry, right, holding the 10 years, 20 years experience, they are also learning this AI and making the transition into the AI field, right, AI role, right. So this is the very good for this 10 years experience also, because whatever the learning we are getting from this course, the person having the 3 years, 4 years experience, right, in the actual working on the generative and agentic AI, those kind of knowledge we are getting from this course. So definitely you can consider this also. People having the 10 years, 15 years, 20 years experience, but they don't have the knowledge, right, on this AI field. How you can build these AI applications? How can productionize this AI application? How can scale? How can monitor this? In that case, this course will be helpful. Not only building, we'll go into scaling, monitoring, deploying purpose also. And for that, managing this project, right? How this we are going to manage this AI project? How can build, right? So this kind of learning we'll get from this course itself. Okay, definitely.
So,
Okay.
hello, sir.
Yes, go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Traditional AI, which is there, it is
Mhm.
basically a combination of data science, machine learning, algorithm,
Correct.
uh,
Correct. Correct.
traditional
Correct.
AI,
Yes.
natural language.
Yes,
Okay,
correct. So in this course also, in the traditional AI, right, you can see guys, in the we are not just covering up the generative AI, agentic AI, we are also going to cover up this natural language processing, this part, deep learning, and the Python coding. Okay, so I will be providing this recording also Python for details. But what are the required for Python? I will going to cover in this course itself. The deep learning is very important. Without deep learning, we cannot understand this. What is this transformer? What is the generative AI? The natural language, this is the very basic, right? Whenever we are going to appear for the interview, they will ask the question on the natural language algorithms, okay, and then they will ask some of the question on the some of the deep learning architectures, ANN, CNN, RNN, LSTM. Okay, so we need to understand those. So based upon this transformer architecture is built, and then we are going to understand the transformer architecture. And then this is the foundation of this generative AI. Okay, transformer architectures. For that purpose, understanding this natural language processing, understanding the deep learning is very important. We are going to cover up. But this in this course, we are not going to cover up this machine learning, guys. Okay, this machine learning we are not going to cover up. Statistics will not be going to cover up. Okay, this is in the artificial intelligence cover, we are going to cover up this statistics, machine learning. But in this course, we are not going to cover up. Okay, but if you require, I'll just provide the overview how what is the machine learning, right? 1 or 2 sessions I will be going to cover up if required. Okay, based upon your request, I will going to cover up. But in this course, this is not a part of this. Okay, but in this course, we are going to majorly focus on this generative and agentic AI, right? This course syllabus. Along with we are going to cover up this natural languages, deep learning, and the coding required for this course. Okay. Okay, and along with the AWS and Azure cloud. Okay, great. So now we are going to understand what is the generative AI. So here we understand, right? It is the branch of AI. Okay, we understood this is the branch of AI. Okay, it is a branch of AI. So here, what is this? Why we are generate this branch? Why this branch is created? Why this branch is evolved? So this branch, right? This branch of AI, which helps in the generate something new content. Okay, something new content. Okay, which help in the generate something new content. Okay, this is the branch of AI which is helping generate the new context, and new context is nothing but the we know, right, something new content, right? So new context is nothing but the we have the text data, right? We have the text data. In the text data, what is the application? Now understand the applications of this text. Okay, we are generating the text, but what is the application of the text? So first application of this text is nothing but the writing. Okay, as of now, there are the most of the application guys. Okay, most of the applications initially this right required a lots of time to generate the content writing purpose, right? But as of now, most of the applications, right, most of the use cases, this content writing is with the help of AI, right? In the content writing, we are going to write the blog. Okay, blog writing. Then we are utilized for the article writing. Okay, we are generating the text for the blog writing. We are generating text for the article writing. We are going to generate this text for the book writing, right? We are going to utilize for the email writing also. We are going to generate the text for email writing, email automation, email drafting. Okay, then script writing. Okay, in the script writing we can utilize for the coding also, right? Just not for the script writing. Okay, in movie writing, right? Movie script writing or coding script writing or anything, right? In this case we are going to utilize this text. We are going to generate this text for these are the different applications. Along with we are going to utilize for the report writing. Okay, summary writing. Then we are using for the research paper. right? Research paper summarization or research paper writing purpose also we are going to utilize this. We are going to generate the text. These are the practical applications. Okay, these are the some of the practical application of this. Okay, so now you can see. So what is the benefits here? Okay, so this is the textual data. We are going to generate the text, and these are the text utilized for this purpose and many other purpose also. Okay, the second application we have as an image. Okay, second application we have this image. Why this image data we are going to utilize? Why we are going to create the images? You can see here the second application we are going to generate the new data as an image format. So why this image is required? So you can see the image is required for this. We are going to create this image and design. Okay, we are going to create this image, and this image and design will be utilized. Okay, this image and this design will be utilized for this used in marketing guys. Okay, as of now, okay, most of the things, right, advertise marketing purpose. Okay, it is going to utilize in the advertisement marketing purpose. Okay, advertisement marketing purpose, design purpose, we are going to utilize these images, different images. In the healthcare, majorly it is utilized for the healthcare also. Okay, and YouTube, Instagram. Okay, you can see most of the images nowadays it is utilized for this, and fashion industry also, right? In the fashion industry also we are going to utilize these images, right? So this is the use of image we are going to utilize in the practical applications. And then we have the next, right? So this is the one first thing, the textual data. The second was the image data. The third we have this video data, right? So let's suppose we are going to create this video data, right? We are going to generate, right? In the generative AI, we are going to generate the new text, new image, new video, okay, new data. So let's suppose this video data, right? We are going to utilize this video data. For which purpose we are going to utilize this? We are going to create this, right? The videos, right? As of now, you can see the social media, right? In the social media, lots of videos created by the help of AI. Why? How? With the help of just a prompt, right? We are going to create this different videos, reels. Then let's suppose some of the we have to explain some of the topics. So we are going to utilize explainer. So what is the benefits? It will going to save the promise. Okay, it will going to save the time, cost, and then we are going to utilize for this. Okay, this is the use case. We are going to video, reels, explainer purpose, and some content production purpose also, right? Content production purpose also we are going to utilize in the different industry, right? Hollywood, Tollywood, Bollywood, right? Different industry also. This is the mostly utilized for this video data, video creation. And then we have this audio data also, right? We have this audio data also. Okay, audio is also utilized for this some let's suppose some voice generation purpose, guys. Okay, some of the voice generation purpose we are going to utilize this, right? The audio data to generate. Human like voice. Okay, we are going to create this human like voice cloning. Then we are going to utilize for the music creation. Then we are going to utilize for this podcast purpose also, right? Podcast purpose also we are going to create this audio data, right? And then we are going to utilize the create the synthetic data also, right? We are going to create the synthetic data. The synthetic data is also very important, right? Because what is the LLMs, right? So most of the industry, right, for learning, training, okay, this LLM training purpose also, most of the times this synthetic data is generated. Okay, so generate this synthetic data. Synthetic data, which helps in, right, training this, right, train AI safely, right? We are going to train this AI in a safely controlled manner. I mean, the data is the limited or data is sensitive. In that case, we are going to create this synthetic data to train this different AI models, right? For that purpose. Now you can see this generative AI, right? In this LLM model we are having, right? In the generative AI, this LLM model we are going to discuss, right? This LLM models we are going to utilize for this generation the text, generating the image, generating the audio, generating the synthetic data, right? So we are going to utilize the LLM model, and this for this LLM also we require to train the data. Okay, we are going to understand what is the LLMs, how they are trained later part, but LLMs are utilized for the right training the data. So this data will be utilized for the labeled data, sometimes unlabeled data, sometimes we required, right? So this how we are going to utilize this synthetic data to generate, and this generated data you can be utilized for the training this large language model or any AI system. Okay, with the safety. So that is the important things. Okay, so now what is the benefits, right? So let's suppose we are writing this, right? Blog writing, right? Initially we have to write this manually, right? So we lots of time will be invested there. Okay, book writing, email writing, script writing, report writing, research writing, or let's suppose some of the applications like text translation. Okay, so some of the application like text translation. Okay, some of the application like text translation, text summarization, question answer on the data. Okay, on our business data. Okay, some of the application like this: text translation, text generation, text summarization. Okay, then audio data creation, right? The text to video audio data, right? Text to audio, audio to speech, right? So audio to speech to text also, speech to text. Okay, so in that case also we can utilize this. Okay, let's suppose analyze the image. Okay, we have to analyze the image data, right? Analyze the image. Okay, we are going to analyze the image purpose, analyze the medical report. Okay, so for that purpose we are going to utilize this generative AI. Okay, or medical report, let's suppose medical report. Okay, we are going to utilize this generative AI. So now we are going to build some of the use cases, guys. Okay, so just what we are going to utilize for this generative AI. So what's the benefits here? Okay, so benefits we are getting as a right. So improve the productivity, right? So due to this this generative AI, what is the benefits we are getting this? They improve the productivity. Okay, we are getting this improve the productivity. That is very important. The save the time, right? The right due to save, right? This increase the productivity or the time save, right? We are getting the how hours of works, right? We can say the month of works, right? The few days of work into the some hours, some minutes, some few seconds. Okay, so that is a reason we are going to save the times and increase the efficiency. Okay, we are going to see the increase the productivity, or you can say increase the efficiency of this user. Okay, so now one of the example, guys. Okay, so yesterday we have given one of the example, right? In the Amazon company, right? So they have the different products, right? They are going to sell, but for this product, what are the description, right? For the different product having the different descriptions, we are going to generate this different description of this different products. Okay, so let's suppose this is the Amazon. They are selling these thousands of product, right? They are going to sell these thousands of products, and then this product description we need to write, right? So product description we need to write. So we are not going to write this manually, right? Product description. So for what which purpose we are going to utilize? So we are utilize this generative AI to generate the product description. Okay, so we are going to utilize the generate the product description with the help of this product description with the help of generative AI. Okay, product descriptions with the help of LLM models. Okay, large language model generative AI, we are going to generate this based upon the product. Okay, so this is the one example. Then another example we can say manual effort. Okay, what are the manual efforts required here? So we are going to reduce, right? This is one example, right? So that this professional, right, this users, or you can say the professional, instead of instead of doing this manual works, so they can utilize their time on the thinking, decision making, not on the typing. Okay, so they are not going to waste their time on the typing, right? they are instead of that, save the times, save the manual effort, reduce the manual efforts, and they will help the user or professional to make a time available for thinking, decision making, right? Some other productive works. Okay, so in that case, also, and another use case we can say personalized learning also purpose. Okay, personalized learning purpose also. This generative AI is very important here. Okay, personalized learning and right, personalized learning content generation purpose. Okay, content generation purpose. We are going to utilize this generative AI so that it can, as per the age group, as per the topic, as per the content, it will going to simplify and explain. Right. So this is the mostly it is utilized in the learning, right? A learning industry. Okay, for this personalized applications, right? Personalized app building. Tomorrow I will showcase this example. Okay, this is the personalized learning. So here this is the comes under this agentic AI also. This use case comes under agentic also. I will showcase the workflow. Okay, I will going to showcase some of the workflow in the tomorrow session. Okay, how we can generalize this personalized learning app development. Okay, so we are going to discuss in the tomorrow sessions. Okay, so let's suppose some other times we are right, we are discussing, right? So in the Zoom meeting, okay, in the Zoom meeting, guys, right, we what are the discussion we are going to discuss on the daily basis. Okay, so it will going to generate the summary of discussion. Okay, it will generate the captions. Okay, in the Zoom meeting, I know this there is a caption. Okay, we can what are the discussion we are going to have this on the daily call, Scrum call, a daily meeting. It will going to provide us caption as well as not the caption only. It will provide the summary, means transcribes of this the meeting. Okay, meeting of minds. Okay, so minds of meeting we can say. So what are the right small details we can get captured from the meeting? I can summarize it. So this how we can utilize for this. Let's suppose here. So here we are having this daily meeting, guys. Okay, so let's suppose we have the having the daily meeting. Okay, for that purpose we are using the Zoom application. Okay, and in this daily meeting, what we'll do? So let's suppose this right team is discussing here, right? The sum of team, right? You can see the team is discussing the discussion, right? What is the agenda for today, right? They are discussing this. Everyone is discussing around the table, right? Each of the points. So this discussion, right? So this is the audio data, right? This is the speech data, audio data. So this data will be utilized, and there is a one model you can say whisper model will be there. Okay, this whisper model what will do? This audio data will be converted into the transcribe text data. Then this text data will be utilized for this LLM model. Okay, and this LLM model draw the insight. Okay, it will going to draw the insight, right? What is the agenda? What are the discussion from this call? It will draw the insight and it will provide this email notification. Okay, email notification to all of those, right? Who was the participant of this meeting? Okay, so this was the one of the great application, guys. Okay, so already we work on these applications to building this application. Initially, there was nothing, right, to make this application. But as of now, readily Zoom has integrated this feature. Okay, but in the 2023, there we have implemented this one of the applications for our team. So this is the speech data, right? In the team discussion, we are going to record this. And we are going to recording will be utilized for this one of the models. It will going to convert this recording into textual data, and this text data we are going to pass to the LLM model. LLM can understand text data, right? And this we are going to draw the insight, and then we are going to provide this email notification. What are the discussion happened? What are the key pointers, key actions? Okay, we are providing the email notification. Let's suppose some of the user right miss out due to the time constraint or sometime late, sometimes holiday. Okay, it might miss out that particular discussion. So in that case, we are going to provide this day-to-day email notification after the call is happening. Okay, this was the use case we built up previously. And this is a very good feature. Okay, actually. So this is the one of the use cases of this uh, minutes of meeting generation purpose. Okay, then summarize the meetings and generate the some startup idea, right? Stories, some slogans, code logic. Okay, then we are going to generate some course content also, right? Some of the learnings, right? Some of the as of now learning industry also we utilize this generative AI for the generate the course content. Okay, not only the course content, course outline, the course content, right? Complete course content also, not only the outline of this course, right? Okay, so this is how generative AI helps to create this new content, save the times, we can say, reduce the cost, scale the creativity across the different text, audio, video, and data, right? So this is how, that is the reason we are going to learn this generative AI, right? So we are, what is this reason? Based building this, right? This is the high demand in the industry, right? Boost the productivity, automatic the use cases, reduce the manual work. Okay, so this is how we are going to utilize this, enhance the productivity, enhance the creativity of the user, right? The scale, make it the automate, right? So these are the use cases, right? These are the importance of the generative AI, agentic AI in the real world, real industry. So that is the reason we are going to utilize this generative AI. Okay, so far any question, guys? Yes, yes, correct. Meeting of minds, right? So the minds of meeting we are getting in the Webex also, right? In the Webex also, Zoom also. As of now, everyone is integrating here. In the here Google Meeting also, guys. Okay, in the Google Meet also now we are getting this meeting of minds. Okay, so we are getting the minds of meeting in every application as of now. Okay, but whenever we are in the 2000 initially, right? 2023, 22. This time this application was not there. But after this, right? Once come to the generative field, so everyone is trying to build these applications. Okay, so everyone is working on this problem. So they come up with this different approaches. Yes, correct. Okay, all right. Any other question, guys? Just I will brief about the course content. What were the course we are going to cover in this course? Okay, we are going to understand generative AI. Okay, this is the in the generative AI. What is the generative AI? We are going to understand transform architecture, encoder decoder architecture. We are going to understand. Okay, then we are going to understand evaluation of large language models. Okay, these are the different LLM models we have. Okay, some of the open source, some of the paid industry, right? Industry models, right? Enterprise models. Then we are going to understand different types of LLM models. And this LLM models utilize the decoder models. So why it is a decoder architecture, we are going to understand. That point of time, we are going to understand this. Okay, but as of now, we don't know what is this LLM utilize the which part of the decoder transformer. Why it is only decoder only. So we'll understand this part. Okay, we have the GPT series model from the Chat GPT. From the Meta, we have the Llama series, Mistral, DeepSeek. Okay, then we are going to utilize the encoder decoder model also. Encoder decoder model for this textual data. We are going to understand why it is, what is the BERT architecture, how it is useful. Then we are going to understand these popular LLM models, right? From the Llama, OpenAI, Mistral, Falcon. Okay, we are going to understand Cloud A. Okay, DeepSeek. Then what is the parameter? We are going to understand what is the key parameter. Okay, what is the context window? What is the latency? What is the parameter? What is the token? What is the inference? What is the training? What is the pre-training? What is the fine-tuning? Then we are going to understand what is the LLM ecosystem, right? For the different LLM models, we are going to understand, right? And then we are going to understand hands-on practice on the different LLM models. How can you utilize the different prompt engineering? Then we are going to understand foundation model versus industry models. Okay, how can you utilize for the downstream applications? And then we are going to understand the LLM capabilities, how we can utilize for the different applications these LLMs. Okay, then we are going to some of the applications, some of the project will be there. Then we can utilize the multi-model capability of LLMs. Okay, not only the text, the vision, multi-model capability we are going to utilize for the image captioning, chart understanding, okay, cart understanding, document understanding, image data, audio data, video data also. For that purpose also we are going to utilize some of the question answering. Okay, invoice question answering, image generator, virtual chatbot assistance. Okay, we are going to replace. Then we are going to understand the prompt engineering. Okay, there are the different types of prompt will be there. We are going to understand what is the prompt engineering. And these are the patterns, prompt tools, hands-on practice will be there. And then we are going to understand the different project on the text summarization, resume enhancer, email generator. Right. So this is the understanding the large language models. What is this large language model? Before understanding the transform architecture, very important. Before starting this large language model, we are going to understand Hugging Face and transform architecture. Then in that case, we are going to understand what is the attention mechanism. Okay, what is the multi-attention, mask multi-attention position encoding. We are going to understand, very important topic. Okay. And then we are going to understand the LangChain. Okay, LangChain is very important, guys. Okay, building the smart AI application. For that purpose, we are going to utilize LangChain frameworks and different LangChain component tools, agent, LangChain chain, LangChain prompt, okay, document loaders. Okay, we are going to understand this agent, okay, different agent, different tools, memory component. Okay, we are going to understand this. How can you use the tools, and the hands-on practice will be there. Then we are going to understand RAG architecture. Okay, basic RAG and advanced RAG architecture we are going to understand. Okay, in that we are going to understand the different components of the RAG architecture, document loader, chunking strategy, embedding models. We are going to understand vector database. We are going to understand retrievals, right? Some basic retrieval, advanced retrieval will be there. We are going to understand. Okay, this is the advanced retrieval, multi-query, parent-child, context compression. These are the advanced retrieval we are going to understand. Then memory also, we are going to understand different memory components, and hands-on practice will be there, which is the 2 to 3 project over there. Okay. Then after that, we are going to build this project. Okay. We are going to utilize for the different specific domain specific project. We'll be going to take different domain. Like suppose sometimes we are getting to take this. Banking is very important. Banking, then healthcare, medical, right? Then we are going to utilize for this retail and manufacturing domain also. Some of the use cases we are going to build up. Okay, then we are going to deploy this. Okay, we are going to deploy these applications on this Azure and AWS along with the Hugging Face. Okay, then we are going to understand this cloud platform. Then we are going to understand Agentic AI. What is the Agentic AI? What are the agent framework will be there? Multi-agent framework we are going to understand. Okay, LangGraph, Creo, Atogen, Agno. Okay, then we are going to understand. This is the LangGraph for the agent flow workflow. What is the LangGraph? Hands-on practice will be there. What is the Creo? What is the Agno? Right? These are the different use cases we are going to build up in this course. Right? So this is the overall syllabus, guys. Okay, you can just go through the syllabus. Okay, understand the syllabus. And also I have covered up the previously this generative and agentic batch recently. Okay, this batch 435. You can also go through it. Right here, I have covered the syllabus. What are the topics I have covered here? You can see. Right, initially I have covered this, right, transform architecture, then Hugging Face library, then NLP topics, deep learning, right? So this is the topics I have covered, right, for this course. Generative AI, then we understood this LangChain framework, RAG architecture, then deployment, right? So this is how we can just go through this course. What are the topics I have covered? You can get to know that, right? Around 90 lectures, right? Around more than 100 hours of content we will going to cover in this course itself. Okay. So this is just brief about this course content. Okay. So now we're going to build up some of the use cases now. Okay. I know some of the you might not having the knowledge on the Python, but completely understandable. Okay. I'm going to go start from the Python after completion of demo session. Okay, so these are the demo sessions. In the demo session, I'm going to showcase some of the use cases, how we can build up real-time use cases. Okay, I was not able to access the yesterday recording. Rohit, you can see here. Okay, this is the course, right? This is the Generative AI, Agent AI course. Let's suppose this is the course. If you go to this course, then now you can see in this course, we have the recordings is available, and this is the notes available. Okay, so this how in the day to day, right? After completion of this class, we'll get the recording immediately available within the 2 hours, 1 hour to 2 hours maximum. It will get this recording ready and it will going to upload it here. Then along with, I also share these notes, right? So you can download these notes and you can review and utilize for your practice. Okay. So you can see, you can refer this link. I will provide this link. Just log in itself. Okay. First of all, you need to log in and you can access. Okay. All right. So now you can see, guys, I was discussing, right? I know, right? Some of you don't have the knowledge complete on the basic on the Python also. That is completely understood. Okay, I am going to cover the Python, which is required for this course. Okay, and I will also provide this Python recording. Okay, full detailed Python recording I will going to cover, which I have covered 40 days, 30 days Python recording. Okay, that course will be provided to you guys once post enrollment. Okay, but now today we are going to build up some of the use cases. Okay, very simple use cases. So do not worry about the coding. Okay, I'm going to explain this later part. Okay, but I'm writing very simple code today. Okay, I'm going to write very simple code so that we are going to build up some of the use cases, and we are going to understand how we can utilize this, build up this use case, and how we are going to deploy these use cases. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. How many of you of having this Python knowledge? How many of new to the Python? So that I can base upon that, right? I can get to know that. Just raise your hand who don't know the complete, right, basic Python also. Just raise your hand. Okay, 2%, 3%. Okay, who don't know basics of Python also. Okay, completely fine. And rest of the person, I have been know the basics, at least basic of the Python. Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, guys. So now, okay, see, no worry. Okay, in this course, we are going to cover the Python also. Okay, Ranjit, Rohit. Okay, no worry about this. Okay, so as of now, in the today's session, today and tomorrow session, just I'm going to build up some of the use cases which require very minimum code. Okay, but whenever we are going to write this right in the upcoming sessions, I'm going to tell you how you can write from the scratch the Python code. Right, what are the rules to write? What is the structure? What is the syntax? We're going to understand in the further classes. But in the today case, I need to build some of the use cases. So for that purpose, I'm going to build up these use cases. Okay, so I can showcase in the chat gpt, but I don't want to showcase in the chat gpt, right? But we cannot utilize the chat gpt for our work purpose, right? So for that purpose, we need to some build up the use cases with the help of some programming language, and we are going to utilize this programming as a Python. Okay, yes, any questions? Yeah, Mitlesh, you can go ahead and ask. Okay. Okay, all right, no questions? Okay, fine. So now you can see, so let me build this one of the use case. Okay, for this use case,
Hello, sir.
yes, go ahead.
Sir, can be like this batch can be in future maybe started in morning also, because in my job is there na in afternoon shift, so it is difficult to attend. So that's why I want interested to join in morning somewhere.
Okay. Actually, morning there is another batch is going on, artificial intelligence. So for me, there is a no slot available in the morning. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the reason this right this evening slot is selected for this batch. Okay.
So in future maybe started going to start in future.
I'm also not sure about this future. Okay, at least right, this current batch is going for the next 3 months, right? So this just recently started. So no batch will be starting in the morning for the next 2 to 3 months at least. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, right. You try to manage, right? 1.5 hour. Okay. Otherwise, you can see the recording also. That will be fine. Okay, recording will be available. But I encourage, right, the most of you to attend the your daily classes here live, so that you can clarify your doubt itself. Okay. So yeah, so we'll proceed further. Okay, so no worry about just coding part. Okay, it is a very simple code. I'm going to write it today. If you not understood, that is fine. Okay, but later part when you're going to start the Python, in that case, we are going to understand the code and then we are going to build up, right? But today we are going to build up some of the use cases, simple use cases. Okay, for now you can see, guys, you might not having this VS Code install. What is the VS Code? You don't have the idea about this VS Code also, right? So we require the Python, right? We required some of the interpret, right, some of the coding environment. We need to set up the coding environment. So I'm going to showcase the what is the basic and what is the simple, right, coding environment we are going to utilize. So here you can see we are going to utilize this google colab. Google Colab, just type on the web browser Google Colab. So for that purpose we require to sign up using the Gmail account, guys. Okay, so we have to sign up using the Gmail account. So I already signed up in the Gmail account. So I'm going to click on this Google Colab. Okay, you can see once this I have click on this link, it will open this window, right? This pop-up. So you have to just click on the new window. Okay, new notebook. Just click on the new notebook. I will provide this link also. Google Colab. Okay, just access this Google Colab. Okay, so here once this pop-up is there, we have to just click on the new notebook. Once this create a new note, it will going to create the new notebook here. Okay, now you can see here, guys. So here we are going to write our code. Okay, here we are going to write on the code. So here this is the right, this is the compute, right? This is the compute is provided by Google. So if you see right side, there is a connect button is there, right? I'm going to connect to the backend engine. I'm going to click on this arrow button and then I'm going to click on the second option, change runtime. So now you can see this is the Python 3. Okay, so we no need to download nothing else, guys. Okay, so later part I will showcase how can download in the VS Code, how can download the mini code. I will showcase in the day after tomorrow. Okay, within next 2 days I'm going to showcase how you can set up the environment locally. But as of now, we are going to utilize this Google Colab. You can see we are using the Python 3. Okay, so we are using the Python 3. This R and Julia we are not going to utilize. So we are utilizing the Python 3. So here you can see as of now we are utilizing the CPU, but later part we are going to utilize the GPU and TPU. So this is the right, this is the resource guys. This is the machine is provided for the Google for our executing right yeah, for this coding environment purpose. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Okay, later part we are going to change. You can see this compute, right? This compute is provided by Google and it has having some RAM and it has having some disk memory. Okay, you can see there is a 12 GB of RAM and some of the disk 107 GB of disk is provided. And this is the Google compute engine. You can see this is the backend Google compute engine is provided. So here I can write simple code here, guys. Okay, you can see this is the cell code cell. Here I'm going to write this code. Okay, we can create the cells here. You can see here I'm going, whenever I'm going to create on the code, it will going to create the cells here. Okay, this is how it is going to create the cells. Here I'm going to write this simple print statement. First code, print hello world. Okay, hello world. Okay, very simple code. And I want to execute this code. Okay, you can see here the button is execute. Just click on the execute. It will going to execute this code. I cannot see screen. Okay, all of you are same issue. Let me reshare. Okay, no worry.
I'm able to see.
Okay, just 1 second. Now it's visible, guys. Yeah. I hope now it's visible, right?
Yes,
yeah.
visible.
Okay, great. So now you can see this is very simple, guys. Okay, no need to download anything. Okay, no need to download. This is the cloud, right? In the cloud, they have provided this, right? This service compute engine for executing or setting up the environment. Okay, we can write our Python code, Python script here. Okay, very simple. So what is there? You can see here we have created notebook. We have to just search on this Google Colab. Just click on the first link, welcome to the Google Colab. Or you can see, you can click on the Google Notebook also, right? Google Colab also, this one. Or you can just click on the welcome to Colab. It will going to open this. Okay, pop up. And then you can create the new notebook. Once it is create the new notebook, it will going to initialize this, the new notebook interface. Okay, so it is a loading. So now this new interface is loaded. Just click on this, remove this. And this is the connect, guys. You can click on this connect. If you not connect on the click on the connect also, that is fine. Okay, so let's suppose I'm going to write the code here. Print hello world. Okay, so I have written this code. Okay, so I want to execute this code. Okay, so I'm going to click on this button. It will going to execute this code. Okay, it will going to, whenever I'm going to click on this, it will going to connect this. Okay, at the backend, this engine is connected. Okay, it is connected to the backend compute engine. So it will going to assign some memory and RAM so that we can execute this code easily. Okay, so this is the one cell I have written. Okay, one line of code. Whenever I want to read or write another line of code, I'm going to click on.
From where runtime will come, that RAM and GPU, TPU.
Yeah, it is a right in the backend, right? Okay, in the Google is provided this runtime. Okay, Google is provided this engine. Okay, so it has provided some RAM and disk. Okay, so this is the Google Colab is associated with the at the Google at the backend, guys. Okay, this is the cloud base. Okay, this is the cloud based infrastructure, and from this cloud based infrastructure, they are providing some RAM and disk to our compute for this our compute. Okay, we are going to write a code here. Okay, with the help of this using the RAM and memory. Okay, RAM and disk. Okay, this is the completely hosted on the cloud. Okay, Google Cloud. They are allowing for each of the user guys. Okay, this memory and RAM. Okay, this infrastructure they are allowing for each of. We can write this code easily. Okay. What is the point? So now you can see I want to create a new cell. I can click on this new cell here. Okay, just click on this node code. It will going to create the new cell here like this. Okay, it will going to create, and this is the text data, right? Whenever I'm going to write some comment, I'm going to create the text cell. Let's suppose here is the code I'm going to create on the text. It will going to create the text data. Okay, so let's suppose I'm going to write this. This is the basic Python class. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this. How I'm going to utilize this control plus enter, or control plus shift plus enter. Okay, shift plus enter. Okay, to execute this. Okay, so execute this block of code. We are using the alt plus enter, control plus shift plus enter, or we are using the alt plus enter. Okay, these are the three commands to execute the code. Okay, to execute this code. Okay, so execute the code. We are utilizing this control plus enter, or we are using the shift plus enter, or yeah, alt plus enter. Okay, one of them we have to utilize at a time. Okay, let's suppose I have written the code. Hello, hi. Okay, I have written this hi. I want to execute this. I'm going to utilize the shift plus enter. Okay, and whenever I'm going to utilize the shift plus enter, it will going to execute this code, and this cursor will go move to the next line. Okay, now you can say I'm going to write here the print hello. I'm going to utilize this. Okay, shift plus enter. Okay, there is a control plus enter, right? You can see control plus enter. It will going to execute. Okay, whenever you're going to utilize the control plus enter, it will going to execute that cell, and this arrow will be within that cell. Okay, arrow will within that particular cell. But whenever we are going to utilize this, shift plus enter, it will going to execute this block of code, and it will going to create a new cell below. Okay, whenever we are utilizing the shift plus enter, it will going to this cursor, it will execute the block of code, execute block of code, and move to next line. Okay, next cell, or you can say it will going to move, or it will going to create. Okay, it will going to create new empty cell. Okay, empty cell, or you can move to the next cell. Okay, when you're going to utilize the shift plus enter. Okay, control plus enter means it is just execute the block of code, without moving to the next line. Okay, without moving to next cell. Okay, so this is how we utilize. Okay, so this is how we are utilize this. Then alt plus enter also, you can see alt plus enter also, it is going to okay, actually it will move to the next cell. Okay, it will going to move to the next cell. Okay, move to the next cell, but alt plus enter. Okay, see, execute block of code, and it will going to create new cell below it. Okay, create a new cell below it. Okay, so you can see, let's suppose I'm going to utilize this shift plus enter here. Okay, shift plus enter to execute this. I can utilize this button also. Okay, this button also, you can click on this button, it will execute. But let's suppose I'm going to utilize this. These are the shortcut. Okay, these are called the shortcut to execute the code. Okay, these are called the shortcut to execute the code. So here we are utilizing the shift plus enter. You can see shift plus enter. So this block, right, this is executed, and this cursor is moved on to next. Okay, so now I'm going to utilize this alt plus enter. Okay, alt plus enter. Okay, alt plus enter. You can see alt plus enter. So now you can see whenever I'm going to execute this, it will going to create new cell. Okay, let's suppose here I'm going to write this alt plus enter in the last cell. You see, this is the last cell here. I'm going to execute here alt plus enter. Okay, now you can see it will execute this, and it will going to create the new cell. Okay, this is the alt plus enter. But whenever we are utilize this control plus enter. Okay, control plus enter, it will also going to execute this code. Okay, control plus enter, it will going to execute this code, but it will remain the same, right? It will not move, this cursor will not move to the next cell. Okay, this cursor will be in the same cell itself. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, control enter, shift enter, and this is the shortcut to execute the script. Okay, we got the point. So this is how we understood. Okay, very basic things. Now I want to save this code. Okay, I want going to save this. Just click on the save. It will going to save this. I want to rename this. I will just click on the double click, and here I'm going to write this Python basic. Okay, I'm going to write the Python basic here. Okay, this is how I can rename this. Okay, you can rename, click on the rename here also, that is fine. Or you can say, you can click here, double click, it will going to rename, or you can say here, we are going to save this also. Right, once this script is written, we have to just click on the save. Okay, So now after this, guys, okay, we want to download this notebook. Okay, so I will going to download this as a .py and .ipynb. So I will going to explain what is the .ipynb and .py file. Okay, these are the two extensions will be utilize the Python. Okay, .py ipynb is nothing but the interactive Python notebook, and .py file is nothing but the this is called model. Okay, .py. So I'm going to download this file. Okay, I have downloaded this file. Okay, whenever I'm going to download this file and whenever I'm going to provide to you guys, so how can this file will not be open anywhere. Okay, so in that case we have to upload this file, we have to download file, we have to use the upload button. Okay, this file download is, we are going to upload this file. Now you can see this is the file Python basic. I'm going to open again. Okay, so it will going to open that file. So this is how we can download file and we can upload this file. Okay, we can open that file. Okay, this is how we can download. So now there is a two interactive, right? There is a two extension of this Python. Okay, this Python code, Python script. It is saved, right? Python script, it is saved with two extension. One extension we have as a .ipynb. Okay, this is called interactive Python notebook. Okay, this is called interactive Python notebook. Okay, this is called interactive Python notebook. This is the interactive Python notebook. You can see this is the, you can see here. Here we are going to write this, right? Python basic .ipynb. You can see this is the ipynb. So this is called interactive Python notebook. Okay, where we are going to write the script. We are going to utilize this, run execute the script line by line. All right, we are going to execute this script line by line, and it is easy for debug, right? It is easy for debug purpose. Okay, easy for debug. Okay, it is easy for debug. Okay, and it is for easy for understanding, right? It is easy for the understanding the graph, chart, exploration part. Okay, it is easy for, it is a easy for exploration work. Okay, exploration task. Okay, easy for exploration task. We'll discuss. Okay, what is the exploration task? We're going to discuss. Okay, this is the one extension we have. And the second extension, we are going to store this Python script using this .py file. Okay, .py file. This .py file is nothing but we are going to utilize for the scripting purpose. For this, we are going to call as the model. Okay, whenever the file is saved in the .py file, then we are going to create as a model. So how this model is going to create? So let me showcase. This is the ipynb file we understood. But next part, right? Next part we are going to understand .py file. So far, any questions? No questions? Anyone? Okay, all right, great. So now you can see first part we understood so far. What we understood? What is this ipynb notebook we are going to create? And the second part we are going to create now this .py file. This is called model. Okay, whenever this extension is the .py file, we are going to call as the model. Whenever the extension is the .ipynb, we are going to call as the, this is the notebook, Python notebook, interactive Python notebook, where we are going to explore our first exploration task. Okay, before we need to start any project, we have to explore, we have to some tasks, we have to exploration on the some of the tasks. So that exploration is once done, we have to going to convert in the model. Okay, this course we are code we are going to convert in the source code, or we are going to convert in the model file. Okay, so this is the one example here. So what is the meaning? Let me showcase this part also. So here, this is the VS code, guys. Okay, as of now, I know most of the you don't have this VS code. Okay, but
Sorry,
I will,
one,
yes,
excuse
go
me,
ahead.
sorry, one question. Okay, you said I and py, right? IP and p and dot py. What is the
Mhm.
difference actually? Why we need two different things?
Yes, yes.
As
You
it
can
is.
see, yeah, we can see here. I explained, right? This is the IPNV is nothing but the exploration part. Okay, means here we are going to, let's suppose I want to write some project, right? Let's suppose I'm going to build this project. Okay, I'm going to some project building will be there. Okay, before starting the project building, I need to explore on the different tasks. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to explore this project. What are the different way I need to implement? Okay, let's suppose I'm going to build the one of the chatbot application. Okay, chatbot application. Okay, chatbot application. In the chatbot application, what we'll do? So we are going to perform some exploration. Okay, we are going to perform some exploration tasks. Okay, exploration nothing but the, so which method, okay, which method is suitable for this use case? As of now, we are going to build the chatbot on our data. on our PDF data, let's suppose. But we don't know which of the document loader is going to work, which of the chunky strategy is going to work, which are the different approaches. There are the multiple approaches we need to iterate, we need to explore. For that purpose, we are going to utilize this .ipynb notebook for the exploration part. So as of now, initially we don't know which method, which way will be going to work for our use case. And to understand this, we have to perform some exploration tasks. And for that exploration task, we are going to utilize this .ipynb notebook. Okay, this part is done. So now we can move to the next part, .py file. Okay, once this exploration part is done, let's suppose we have iterated. Let's suppose we have applied this, right? Let's suppose we have explored 10 different approaches. Okay, 10 different approaches to solve this problem. Okay, let's suppose we have explored this 10 different approaches to solve this problem. To solve this problem. Okay, solve this problem. We have explored the 10 different approaches. How we can explore? By using this .ipynb notebook. Okay, we are going to create this ipynb notebook, ipynb notebook. We are going to create a different ipynb notebook, and we are going to explore what are the different approaches to solve this problem. Okay, we have to explore by using the creating this ipynb notebook. Okay, so that we can understand the data, we can visualize the graph easily. Okay, so here we can understand the, you can write the code here. Okay, in this code, we are going to write the code. We can visualize the data, we can understand the data, we can read the data, we can visualize the data, we can execute line by line code. And here it is a just for the exploration part. Okay, once this exploration part is completed, then this exploration notebook we have to convert into the source code. Okay, we need to into the convert this exploration part. Okay, exploration notebook into source code. Okay, exploration notebook into source code we need to define. Okay, this is the for that purpose, right? We are whenever we are going to convert this source code, in that case, this source code will be written in the model and package form. Okay, model and package form. Okay, so model and package form we need to store. So model is nothing but the .py file. Okay, .py file. This is called model. The package is nothing but the multiple, right? Multiple .py multiple models with multiple model is nothing but the .py file with init file. Okay, with one init file, that is called package. Okay, we are going to understand what is the package, what is the model. We are going to understand later part also, but why it is required. Okay, so we understood high level. This ipynb notebook is created for this which purpose we are going to utilize for this creation of the source code, not for exploration part. And then ipynb this .py file we are going to create for the models. Let me showcase one example. So here, one of the use case I have developed here. Okay, let me go to the GitHub. Okay, so this is the use case, guys. Okay, financial policy copilot. This is the use case which is already developed. So now you can see this is the exploration part, guys. Okay, exploration part here. Okay, in the exploration part, we have created this notebook file. Okay, we have created this notebook file. In this notebook file, this is the ipynb notebook file. Okay, in this notebook file, we have to explore the different approaches. Okay, let's suppose here. Okay, we have downloaded these packages. Okay, some packages we have downloaded, some library will be downloaded. Okay, so then we are going to utilize the LangChain. Okay, some of the different approaches. Okay, let's suppose data is a PDF. Sometimes we have the different data. So we have to explore this code. Okay, so we have to write this document. We have to see what is this document. We can visualize this document easily, right? We can understand this document with the help of this notebook. Then we are going to write some other script, another code also, right? We can easily interact, right? We can write this code to understand this code very better. Okay, by using the exploration notebook. So we are utilizing some document loader chunky strategy. Okay, then we are going to utilize some embedding models, right? We are going to utilize some embedding models here. Let's suppose we are utilizing different embedding model, different chunky strategy. There are multiple ways. Okay, which one is working, I don't know, I need to explore. Okay, so which embedding models, which chunky strategy, which document loader is working better, I need to approach for the different embeddings technique, different approaches here in this notebook, so that I can get to know that which one is best. Okay, this is how I'm going to explore on this complete notebook. And then after this completion of the exploration notebook, I need to write the source code. Okay, you can see the source code is written. And whenever we are going to write this, right, this is the notebook. This same notebook we are going to convert in the source code .py file. You can see this is called PI file. .py file is nothing but the models. So this is the one model. You can see this is the document loaders. So we have explored this 10 types of document loader, but this PyMe PDF is working better. So that is the reason we have selected this as only this one for this right in the document loader. Others are not selected, but exploration part we don't know which document loader is working for our use case. Okay, for that purpose, we have explored here different documents loaders, but we have selected as a one final out of that. Okay, as a source code here. Okay, document loader as a one model. Then we have created this chunking strategy also. You can see this is the different chunking strategy, 10 types of chunking strategy we have explored in the exploration notebook. But one of the chunking strategy we have selected as a recursive character set chunking strategy. Why? Because this is the best out of that 10, 15 chunking strategy. So we have created the model for this best. Then we have created the embedding models. Okay, we have created this embedding models also. This is also one of the model file. Okay, these are the called the model file. Whenever we have the model files, and this is the called init file. Okay, this is called init file. Whenever this model files and init files there, then this is the source code become the package. Okay, SRC become the package. This is called source code. So this package, why we are utilizing this package, we are going to utilize for this application building. This is the application building. We are going to utilize this application building. We are going to build this application based upon the source code. Just this is the exploration part. This exploration part we are not going to utilize for the source code building or application building. Just this is for exploration part, just for the understanding purpose. Okay, which strategy working better. For that purpose, we are going to create the notebook. But whenever we are going to deploy this code, whenever we're going to build this application, we require to build these models. And this is the models only. Model and package will be required to build and productionize this application. Okay, not the source code. This is not the notebook file. Okay, you got the point now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So now you can see, guys. Okay, so far we understood what
Sir,
is this ID
sir,
notebook.
hello.
Yes.
Sir, this exploration, what we are telling interactively with users. So here we can do the by writing the code, we can able to rectify the particular
Yes.
things like whether we are writing correctly. So for that, how to rectify, like how we come to know, like this my lines, whatever codes in line, uh, it is good, it is written correct. So any other way, like there we can able to identify, like, or any tool other than that we can use.
Yeah. You can see whenever we have the notebook now, notebook file, it's a very good for the debugging and understanding purpose, guys. Okay, so whenever let's suppose here I'm going to write the code here. Let's suppose print hello. Okay, then we are going to print hello word. Okay, so this is the two lines of code. Okay, so I'm going to execute this. It got executed. I got the output here. But let's suppose I'm going to make a mistake here. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to make a mistake in this first line itself. Okay, I'm going to not going to close this bracket. So this is the mistake. So I'm going to execute this. Now you can see in the first line I have written this code. Mistake is there, right? Bracket is not closed. Then it will going to say that this line which is having the syntax error, and this is the bracket was not closed. Okay, so now I'm going to understand which line this error is there. I'm easily understand it. Okay, I'm going to understand easily. So that is the reason for the exploration purpose we are going to utilize this interactive Python notebook. It will for the easy to debug, easy to write the code, right? So that we can visualize where this line the code is there. We can take action, we can understand. Okay, it will going to provide this line, this is the error. And what is the error? The syntax error. This bracket is not closed, so we got know that this is the error is. Then we are going to close this bracket and we can debug this error easily, right? So this how we can utilize for this understanding the code, debugging the code very easily. So whenever the particular line the error is there, it will going to stop that particular line. You can see this it was the line in this error, but second line there was no error. So it got not executed the second line. Why? Because the error was in the first line, it will going to stop that particular execution will be stopped at the error point. It will not go to the next line. Okay, so that we can go to know that this is the execution error is that particular line. This next line will not be executed. Okay, it will going to stop that execution. But now let's suppose I'm going to make this error at this point, this one. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to make a error at this line, second line. So now this first line is no error, right? We have written completely fine. So it is going to print this first line without any error, but now it will going to print for the next line error. Okay, so we got the output. So you can see, let's suppose I'm going to print this hello and print this hello word. So now it is saying that, right? You can see it is saying that print hello word, right? Print hello word. It is incomplete, means print hello word. This line we have the syntax error, incomplete input. Okay, this is the incomplete input. So we got to know that this line, second line, we have the error. We have to debug this error. So this is the very interactive notebook. It will going to understand the where this error is there. We can debug it easily, very simple way, right? But this is the simple. That is the reason most of the times in the exploration part we are going to utilize this interactive notebook to explore different approaches and it is easy for debug. It is easy for the writing the code itself. Okay, to understand, visualize, draw the chart, draw the graphs. Okay, so the for that purpose, it will going to utilize this line by line execution. Okay, this, it is called interpreted language. It is called dynamic type. We are going to understand later part what is dynamic, what is the interpreted language. We are going to understand the features of Python. Okay, but this is a very important for this understanding and debugging the code. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to the VS Code. VS Code is not there, right? Let's suppose we have to download this VS Code. Okay, for the Windows, or you can say different ID, you can download this Windows VS Code. So here you can see this is the link, guys. Okay, you can download for this window, you can download for the Mac or Dev or RPM. Okay, so let's suppose this is my machine is Windows. I can go ahead and I can download this. Okay, once this download, we need to click on the double click and just it will going to install this. Okay, so this is the URL I'm going to provide. Just try to download. Okay, tomorrow also I will going to showcase this part, how you can download and how you can set up this VS Code also. Okay, no worry, but try to download it if you don't have the any VS Code. Okay, but you can see as of now my system having the VS Code. I will showcase next tomorrow or day after tomorrow how you can download VS Code. Okay, but here you can see this VS Code is there. I have just opened this VS Code. This is the interface of VS Code. And you can see once we download, you can see search here in the terminal also. VS Code. Okay, I'm going to open this VS Code here from here also. Okay, it will going to open this UI. Okay, this UI is open. Whenever we are going to write the code, guys. Okay, you can see this is the file here. This is the search button. This is the GitHub. Okay, this is for the source control purpose. Okay, whenever we are going to clone this repository, we are going to open this new folder. For that purpose, we require this source control. This is a debugger mode. We can utilize this run in the debugger mode. We can attach the debugger. We can debug this line by line. Okay, so now you can see this is the file, guys. Okay, so here we are not going to utilize the clone repository as of now. Later part I will showcase how you can utilize the GitHub. But as of now, you can see we are utilizing the open folder. So I'm going to create one folder here in the download folder. Let's suppose this is the download. I'm going to create this. Let me create this one folder here. Okay, day 2. This is the folder name I'm going to create. I'm going to open this folder. Okay, now you can see this folder is open. Just click on this. I trust this author. Okay, so now this folder is open. What are the code we are going to write? In this code will be stored in this path. Okay, now I'm going to create the file here. The file you can see app.py file. Okay, this is the model. Okay, when we are going to call this as a model app.py file. Here also we can create the IPNB notebook also. Okay, so let's suppose notebook dot IPYNB notebook. Okay, so here also we can create this notebook. Okay, here also we can write this code. Here you can select the kernel. Okay, kernel you can see Python environment. We are going to select this base environment and we are going to write the code here also. Print hello and here hello world. And now we are going to click on this button. It is going to give the output here. You can see we got the output here. Means what are the code we are going to write here, right? What are the code we are going to write in the Google Colab, or we can write in the VS Code also. Same, nothing else, guys. Nothing changed. Here also we can utilize the shift plus enter to execute. Here also we can utilize the control plus to execute or alt plus enter to execute this code. Okay, the different 3 shortcut, or you can utilize this button to execute this also. Okay, so for that purpose, what we need to do, we have to select the kernel. Okay, select the base kernel. So for that purpose, we need to install the Python. As of now, your machine Python will not be installed. Then how do you install the Python? So here you can see there is the extension will be there. Okay, this is the extension. Just search in the extension Python. Okay, just search in the Python. So there is one extension will be downloaded here. Okay, you can see this Python will be there. Okay, this Python you can see as of now I had installed. You can see there will be option for you guys install or uninstall. You can see already I have installed this, right? But as of now I'm showing getting this option as uninstall. Okay, so this is how you can click on the install button. This Python will be installed here. Okay, so this is how you can start your VS Code and write your code here. Okay, this is the interactive Python notebook we know. So as of now, this is the IPNB we know, IPNB file. Now we are going to create this app.py file. Okay, in the app.py file, we are going to write one simple file print statement here. Let's suppose print hello. Okay, we are going to write this print hello word. So now I'm going to save this. Okay, control all and save. Okay, what is the shortcut here to save this? Control all and yes. Control all and control yes means control A, the shortcut, right? To save this, we are going to utilize control plus A to save this, right? Control, it will going to select all. Okay, then we are going to utilize this control plus yes. Okay, it is the save the script, or otherwise what I'll do, I will go to the file, then I'm going to save this. Okay, this is how I can going to save this. You can use either, you can utilize the control A and control yes to save the script. Otherwise, I'll go to the file, I'll going to save this file here this way. Now I want to execute this file. Okay, I want to execute. There is a button, guys. You can see here is execute this run file. Okay, it will going to execute. So we got the output here. You can see you got the output hello world. Okay, just click on this use command prompt. That is fine. Okay, so this is how we can directly run this command. Okay, hello world. But now you can see what is the discussion here. Okay, so let's suppose I'm going to build up the one of the small use case. Okay, I'm going to build some of the very small application I'm going to build, and where I'm going to deploy this application, guys. Okay, so let's suppose one of the use case I'm going to build up. Okay, so here, what is the use case? Okay, so here you can see here, we are going to build up one of the very small use case. Okay, so let me remove this part. Okay, I'm going to comment out control plus forward slash. It will going to comment out. Okay, it will going to comment out this part. Okay, so we are going to build up one of the use case. For that purpose, we require some of the API keys. Okay, for that purpose, we require some API key. So let me create this first of all API key. Okay, so here I'm going to create this API key here. So Grok, okay, OpenAI, right? Llama model, I'm going to utilize this Grok Cloud. Okay, here, guys. So this is the link I'm going to share with you. Okay, this is the one link. Okay, let me open here itself. Okay, you can see here is the API key is there, right? You can see API key is there. You can just click on the API key. Just click on the sign with the Google. Okay, it will going to sign up with the Google account. Okay, fine. So now you can see there is the API key, right? You can going to create this API key. I'm going to create this API key. Let's suppose 5. I'm going to create this, and there is expiration. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to create this 7-day expiration. Okay, as of now, you can no expiration also, right? You can keep the no expiration. That is fine. Here, no expiration, and just click on the submit. Okay, just click on the submit. You can set the limit also, right, for this key. Okay, once this key is created, guys, you can see this key is created. I'm going to copy this key because this key will be just copy this. It will not display again. Okay, this key will not be display again. Just copy this key, and we have to save this key in the VS Code. Let's suppose I'm going to the VS Code, and here I'm going to save the script. Okay, how do I store this? Let's suppose I'm going to create this .env file, .env file, dot environment file. Okay, this is the environment file. In this environment, we are going to store this key as a Grok API key. We are going to store as a Grok API key equal to, we are going to store this key. Okay, so we have stored this key. Okay, so this key is stored. We have created this key, but now we are going to have this requirement file is required here. Okay, so requirement file. Okay, a requirement file, requirements dot txt. Okay, requirement dot txt. We are going to create this requirement file here. In the what is the requirement file? So it will going to decide. Okay, what are the packages? What are the library required to execute this script? Okay, in this script, let's suppose I'm going to write this script. Okay, first of all, I'm going to write the script, and for this, to write this, execute this script, we require to download some libraries, some packages. Okay, so for that purpose, we need to write the requirement.txt. Okay, so we need to write the requirement.txt here. So what I'll do, so as of now, we don't know which package we are going to utilize. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm going to create one file here, a readme dot md file. Okay, this is the md file. So what are the steps we are going to apply? Okay, we are going to write here. Okay, first step is a create virtual environment. Okay, first step is a create virtual environment. Okay, we are going to create the virtual environment. So how do we create this virtual environment? There is a script. What is the script? So we are going to write this Python hyphen yum vnv and vnv virtual name. This is the okay. This is the Python hyphen yum. This is the virtual environment. And what is the name of virtual environment? This is the env. So let's suppose I'm going to write the any name. Okay, my env. Okay, this is the name of this virtual environment. I'm going to write the script here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this script. I'm going to write here. Okay, let's suppose here I'm going to utilize this command prompt. Okay, this is the command prompt. How do you select the command prompt? Just click on here, down arrow, just click on the command prompt. It will going to select the command prompt. Okay, it is the base environment. As of now, it is the base environment. I'm going to deactivate this base environment. So I'm going to write this deactivate. Okay, deactivate. Conda. Deactive. Okay, why it is not getting deactivated? Okay,
So spelling is wrong. Deactivated. VATED.
yeah, yeah. I think spelling is mistake. Deactive. Okay, so deactive actually there is. Okay, deactive. Let's try this deactive. Okay, fine. Okay, it is not working. Okay, no worry. So what I'll do, I'm going to create this environment. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to write this
Actually,
Python.
about that, we have a command written deactived, invalid choice deactived. Choose
Which one?
from that something is written about invalid choice deactive. Choose from activate, build, clean, command, compare, trust, convert, deactivate. It will be deactivate.
Activate, yes.
Yeah.
Deactivate.
D. Let me copy that. Okay, so which line? This one is there.
Second line, second line.
What?
That
Yeah,
that
this one,
line.
right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm writing this one same. Huh? Why it is still not hitting?
It's deactivated. You deactivate. You wrote deactives.
Okay. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, the spelling mistake was there. Okay, fine. So now you can see this is deactivated. Okay, now we are going to write this command. Okay, Python hyphen m. We are going to create this environment. We are going to paste this and we are going to execute this. Now you can see this environment will be created, guys. Okay, you can see this my environment going to create here. Okay, my environment folder is created. So now we have to activate this environment. How do we activate? You can scroll down this one. Okay, you can see there is a script, and in the script you can see this is the Windows, right? You can see for the Windows, you can click on this, right click, just copy relative path and paste here. Okay, now you can see my enemy backslash script and activate dot bat. It will going to activate this environment. Now you can see this environment is activated. What is the second command here? So this is how we can create this environment. The second command is nothing but the activate the environment. Okay, so you can see activate environment, virtual environment. Okay, virtual environment we are going to activate. So how do we activate? So this is the command. Okay, so bash. We are going to write this command. Okay, this is the activate. Okay, after this activation, we are going to write this. What are the libraries we required? Okay, so this is how we are going to, let's suppose I'm going to, yeah. So here I'm going to write the script one script here. And in this script, guys, what we'll do, so we are going to utilize the grok API. Okay, so we are utilize the grok API. So this, we are going to utilize this grok API to build this application. Let's suppose this application, we are going to call this text generation. Okay, content generation, content generation using llama model from grok. Okay, so grok. We are using
I
the.
think it is lengthy, right? Can we resume tomorrow? Is it okay?
It is not lengthy, guys. Okay, just for 5 minutes more. Okay, we will going to. So what's the time now? Okay, 10:20. Okay, okay. So we want to stop here.
Because the setup and all, it will take us for some time, right? Because everything is goes single day, then it will we miss
Okay, okay,
something.
no worries. Okay, okay, okay. We'll talk on this part in the tomorrow session. Okay, fine. Okay, so this application, right? This application, what are the application we are going to create and we are going to deploy? I will showcase in the tomorrow case, tomorrow part. Okay, just download this VS Code. Okay, and set up here the right this login on the Google Colab also. Okay, for that tomorrow session. Okay, any questions so far?
Yeah, like please highlight that we are going to use Grok API, right? So, like, what are the advantages we can get if we are using Grok API like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow I will going to, as of now, just this is a demo session, guys. Okay, this is a demo session. Okay, so here I'm going to showcase this OpenAI cloud also, and this is the model, right? Tomorrow session I'm going to utilize this OpenAI, right? This LLM models. Okay, GPT series LLM models I'm going to utilize. So here all this LLM model I'm going to utilize tomorrow session, and then I'm also going to utilize this Grok cloud. Okay, what is the benefits of Grok cloud? This is the fast inference. Okay, this is the very fast quick inference purpose we are going to utilize this Grok cloud. Okay, this is for the fast inference. You can see the fast inference and open compatibility to simple integrate easy to scale and start building the minute. So that is the reason this is there in the large language unit, guys. Okay, for that purpose. So that is the reason it is a fast for the inferencing purpose, and we are utilizing this Grok cloud, different LLMs, right? This is the hosting platform. Okay, some there are the Google is there, the AWS is there, Azure is there. There are the different clouds, right? These are the hosting platform for the different LLM models. As of now, we are going to utilize this LLM model from the Grok. This is the open source. We can easily create this free of cost this LLM model API key, and we can start utilizing. But whenever we are going to go with OpenAI, na, so we need to create a setup key. We need to pay some amount. Okay, pay
And
some dollar, and
please
we get.
tell us what is OpenAI also, because please because we
Okay.
are very new to this around, right? Please before I starting that, please tell that. Okay.
Yes, 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 guys. Okay, okay, sure, sure. Okay, no worries. So this is the OpenAI. Okay, this is the OpenAI is nothing but the company, right? OpenAI is the company. Okay, OpenAI is company. It is providing the different LLM models. Okay, providing the different LLM models. Okay, LLM,
As a free,
LLM.
right? Those are all free, right?
No, no, not free. Okay, this is the OpenAI. Is the name is OpenAI, but it is not a open source. There is a difference between open source and OpenAI. Open
Okay.
source means it is a free of cost. Okay, open source is the free of cost. Okay, open source is nothing but the free of cost. Means openly you can utilize. Okay, free of cost we can openly utilize, and you can explore that LLM models. Okay, which is it is open source, but it is OpenAI. OpenAI is the company name, guys. Okay, OpenAI is the Chat GPT company. You know Chat
Mhm.
GPT? Yes,
Okay.
the Chat GPT, right? Chat GPT company, right? This is the parent company name is the OpenAI. The
Okay.
OpenAI is the company who bring this Chat GPT and then different LLM models, right? GPT series model. Okay, so
Mhm.
GPT 3, GPT 4, right? GPT 5. Okay, these are the different LLM models. This OpenAI company is there, who is providing different LLM models like a Chat GPT, one of the LLM model, GPT 3, GPT 4, GPT 5. These are the different LLM models from this OpenAI is there. Okay, OpenAI is not a free of cost. Okay, we have to pay some dollar amount to get utilize these LLM models. Okay, and this is the open source. Open source, you can see open source platform. We have this as a Meta Llama. Okay, so Meta company, right? You can see the free of cost. You can see this is the Meta company. Meta company has this LLM models, right? They come up also. They are also providing this LLM models. Also, they are providing some of the LLM models. Provider of LLM models like a Llama series model. Okay, they are providing this Llama series model. Okay, Llama series model like Llama 2, Llama 3. Okay, Llama 2. Then we have this okay, Llama 3. Okay, Llama 4. Okay, these are the different series of this LLM models from this Meta. Okay, Meta company. Llama 4. Okay, likewise, we have the Google also, right? Google also there. Google is also providing the different LLM models, right? Gemini series model, Google is providing. Okay, Gemini based LLM models, they are providing like a Pro series and Flash series. Okay, we'll understand tomorrow what is the Pro series and Flash series model. We're going to understand. Likewise,
Yes.
DeepSeek is there. DeepSeek is also providing the different LLM models. Okay, DeepSeek company. Then Anthropic is there. Okay, they are also providing the different LLM models. Okay, so we'll understand in the tomorrow sessions what are the different providers of the LLMs, and we are going to utilize this tomorrow. Okay, how we can utilize the different LLM model from OpenAI, from this Grok. Grok is nothing but the provider. Grok is also one source, right? Grok is also cloud provider. Okay, Grok also one of the cloud hosting platform. Okay, so this is also hosting platform. This is the LLM hosting platform, guys. Okay, so they are providing the different LLMs. Okay, Grok is the one cloud platform. It is holding this different LLM models. It is also providing the different LLM models. Different LLM models, large language models. Okay, and then we have this Azure AWS also there, right? Azure is also providing this some of the LLM models. AWS also providing some of the LLM models. Okay, so in the tomorrow session, the point of discussion understand what is this different providers, and we can utilize this the hands-on on the different LLM models. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, great. So we'll stop here. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll stop here.
Yeah, like you provided some mobile numbers, right? We can reach out to those numbers, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, you can reach out to these numbers. Okay, these numbers.
Those are numbers from you or
No, this is the number for the admin support team. Okay, we can reach out. Once this right later part, I will be going to create this right WhatsApp group. So can I will be there to help you out every day. Okay, no worry.
yeah, that link is it is image. Can you paste that WhatsApp link actually?
Okay, okay, just 1 second. Okay,
It's
if you
coming
go
as
to this,
image.
yeah, no worry. So I will going to provide this link here. Yeah, you can try it now. Otherwise, we can go to the website, right? This website, and here you can see if you go to the upcoming batches, and you can find here the WhatsApp community link also, right? This one, course content, payment link. This is batch ID, right? Same WhatsApp community link, this one, which is already pasted. Okay, so join this group. So any other doubt, guys? Anyone? Any other doubts? No?
No, thank
Okay,
you.
all right. Okay, great. So we'll meet tomorrow, okay, on the same time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, yes. One more time, I will going to explain this difference between what is the generative and what is the agentic AI. Okay, tomorrow also. That is fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, great. So have a great day, guys. Bye. If you have still have any question, I will be there for a couple of minutes. Okay, to address your questions.
Yeah, today for me, no questions.
Okay, great. So you can leave now. Okay, if you don't have any questions, you can leave now. Okay, guys. Fine.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, no questions. Okay, all right, guys. Yes, Jaya Chandra, I will explain this. Okay, in the tomorrow. What is this difference between generative and agentic AI also? Okay, no worry.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
That README, then module, then environment, the one
Mhm.
which you have set up, like, is it all correlated to each other? Or
Yes, 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 correct. You can see here, whenever we are going to create this right production project, right? In this project, we require to create this requirement file. A README file is nothing but for the understand what are the steps we have completed, right? How we can execute, how can understand this project, we can implement step by step. Okay, for that purpose, we have the README file. Okay, to understand the script, understand the project. and what are the steps we have to going to execute one by one. So that let's suppose new person is there, okay, who don't know about this project. So it will go to the readme.md file. It will going to understand this readme.md file, and it will going to execute that script, understand the script easily. Right. For that purpose, we have this readme file. Why we are going to create this environment.py file, this environment to store the secrets. Okay, what are the secrets will be required for this application? So we are going to store in the .env file.
Secrets means password.
Yeah, this is the API key, right? The password, all there.
Okay.
We are going to store in this .env file. Okay,
So
and this
this
is the yeah.
what readme and environment, you done some deactivate in command prompt. What is the relation between that? Why we require to do this deactivate?
Yeah, deactivate nothing but this is the base environment. Okay, base environment nothing but the in the my machine, right? In the my system locally, it will download in the locally in the system. Okay, in the base environment. But here, what I'll do, I'm going to create the new environment. Okay, for that purpose, I need to deactivate this first environment, base environment. Okay, once this base environment deactivate means I'm not going to download in the base environment. Base is just a container. Okay, all in the system file. Okay, what are the package we are going to download in the system? It is called as the base environment. But where we are for this application, we are going to create one new environment, isolated environment. So that is called my environment. Okay, so this is called virtual environment. So what are the packages, what are the library will be required for this project? For this project, we are going to create the new environment. So for that purpose, we are going to deactivate the base environment. We are going to create the new environment, and we are going to activate this new environment. So that what are the library I'm going to utilize, so that this library will be separate from my system. Okay, it will be get the separate container, so that
Okay.
whatever the library will be required in the future, I'll get this only from this requirement.txt, this in this environment only.
Okay. And the libraries will be stored where exactly?
Here
Like the
you can see this library will be stored here in the library. Okay, this library folder. As of now, we don't have any library. Just this is the packager, pip manager. But whenever we are going to download this library, it will going to store in the library package. This one. And then lastly, right, in the lastly, we are going to store this library here with the version. Okay, we are going to utilize this pip freeze requirement.txt. Then it is going to create that particular version of the library, so that in the later part, whenever we're going to deploy this production, right? So this requirement.txt file is very important. So we have the all the library here and its package. Okay, so let's suppose we are utilizing the grok library, and what is the version we are going to utilize, right? So it will going to store in this library, it's requirement.txt, all the packages.
so it automatically came. My environment you created, written, you have write for like going my environment. So all these include this all automatic came. My
Yeah, this
include.
folder is created, right? This folder I have not created. Whenever we going to create this in virtual environment, now in that time, this my environment will be created here. In this my environment, we have the library script will be there, right? Script for the activate and deactivate purpose.
Okay.
Library will be there for the different library we have, right? What are the library? As of now, we don't have any library here. Just pick manager is there, package manager. But whenever we are going to download this library, it will going to update here inside this. Okay.
Okay. So this my environment automatically came when you
Yes,
created the
automatically.
folder. When you create plus sign new, it will automatically create plus
Yes,
sign.
yes. No, not plus sign. Okay, not plus sign. Whenever you are going to create this virtual environment, na, this command, then it will going to create. Okay.
Okay. Python hyphen VNV my environment.
Yes.
Then it will create, then ENV will automatically come here.
Yeah, correct. This my enemy automatically come here. In that we have this include library and script will be there. Okay, this one.
Okay.
Okay, any other question?
And app.py we have done written. App.py.
We have
App.py.
written this, right? We are going to write this our script. Okay, we are going to
Here
write our script.
this is
Yeah.
also similar to that Google you told na, like control plus enter, na?
Enter.
Control alt plus enter, control plus enter, shift plus enter.
Yes. Here also we can like here. Let's suppose here I have created this IP and notebook. I can use execute this shift plus enter. I can utilize this alt plus enter and control plus enter also. I can execute, right? Similar way here also. Here
Similar
also we are
way.
going to IP and notebook in the locally or in the cloud also. Right? Similar way we are going to execute. But this is the app.py file. App.py file, how you can going to execute? By using the click on this button, we are going to execute. Otherwise, we are going to write here Python app.py file. Okay, so this how either way you can write this Python app.py file like this. We can run this like this. Hello world, we got the output. Or otherwise, you can directly click on here. You can execute this file. Okay, this is the two way to execute this .py file, and this is the three way to execute this IPN with notebook cell.
Okay, okay. Dot .py with this different way, and here is
Yeah.
like similar to Google that you told us that way we
Yes,
can.
correct, correct.
Okay, okay, sir. Great. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Okay, so if you have any question, guys, okay, you can ask and clarify in the class itself. Okay, that will be. Don't carry your doubts. Okay, in the further class, okay, solve your doubt itself. It will take 5 minutes, 10 minutes extra. That is not an issue. But try to solve doubts itself in this class. Okay, great. So yeah, any no doubts. So we'll stop here. Have a great day. Bye. See you tomorrow.